out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sport. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
And Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes, so I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Moses Moody is out there with Podziemski. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Here's Carrington. 6 on the shot clock. Sarr sets the screen for Poole. Traps in the tray.
You gotta guard that perimeter, especially when Poole is lurking through the corner areas.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%.
That's good.
Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender for sure.
He can get in a guy's shirt without fouling him. He has the lateral movement to keep ball handlers in front of him. Really tough to do, especially in isolation.
Now, here's Kuzma. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Now here's Green, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Green, and the layup falls.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Brian Keefe. David.
I asked him who hasn't worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. Right now, our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the terms out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. So it's the Wizards now, following the miss by Draymond Green. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Inside, stolen. Saw the pass to Poole. Sarr with it. Back to Poole. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Poole's got 6.
Oh, this man continues to impress me. Poole knows how to knock down shots from deep, and it is so tough for defenders to get all the way out there.
Now, here's Green. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. To the middle. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Yeah, Green loves tearing your defense apart by making great passes and executing on offense.
The Wizards working the ball around now. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Carrington. And here is Poole. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Ooh, going to that hole with confidence. Poole converts that contact bucket.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Poole. And here is Moody. He has yet to score. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Warriors making a change here. 7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the wing on the left. Here's Kuzma. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors lead by 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then there's Gary Payton the second. And it's Beekman in at the 1.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Green. Here's Kuminga. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
He's off on the first. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. I was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, B.A. Now, here's Payton. Nothing on the board. Hield can't hit. Outside, George. Pass to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Golden State. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And really an odd series between them a year ago as they couldn't get a win in either meeting.
Now here's Green.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Payton looking it over. 6 to shoot. Kuminga dishes to Hield. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Wizards have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Outside, George from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. The shot by Looney, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Outside, George. They set the pick. Goes up on the high post. Offensive rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Green with a screen on Valanciunas. Hield with the bucket.
Oh, he can shoot the lights out. Hield cashes in from long range.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. George against Kuminga. And George kicks to Kispert. Nice ball movement by Washington. Fires from deep. And another miss by Washington. The Warriors lead it. Outside, Payton. Hield outside. Pass to Kuminga. off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Gets it off. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Warriors on top, up 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and I think they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. There's the shot.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
All right, now, still early on. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Washington trailing. Great since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
They've got Saar. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Coulibaly. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. Pass to Coulibaly. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Clearly a foul.
The Wizards have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%. Right around the middle of the road.
And Coulibaly drops them both. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
It's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Saar, has major defensive potential.
Green finds Jackson Davis. Shoots over Poole. And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trace Jackson Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trace, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. Things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I'd love to hear those stories. Thanks, David.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Poole. 8 points for him. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And again, Washington no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Green with a screen for Wiggins. Off target with his 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
1:32 left in the third. The three from Poole. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pass to Wiggins. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They trail by one. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Hey guys, the Wizards' #2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Peyton, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Hield subbed in for Moody. Now here's Hield. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Podziemski. 5 to shoot. Shoots. And that's good for 2. And the Warriors lead by 2. Washington has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Valanciunas sets a screen for Poole. On the wing, George. Nice ball movement by Washington. To the inside. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got it all tied up now for Washington.
You gotta keep moving when you're inside like that. Poole with the textbook move.
Hield bounce pass. Left side, Kuminga. Got a piece of it. Kispert, the pass to George. And Valanciunas kicks to Kispert. Now Valanciunas. No scoring in this one. The three from Poole. And the three ball is good. Poole's got the lead up to 3 now for the Wizards. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot, no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Wizards lead by 3. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Gary Payton II. Kuminga out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Kevon Looney. And it's Hield in at the point.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Valanciunas. Good on the bucket. And the Wizards lead by 3.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Here's Payton. Now here's Kuminga. From past the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And the Warriors with some changes. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Pass to Poole. Here's Koulibaly. Back to Poole. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
And this game has Poole's fingertips all over it. This man is dominating right now.
Now Wiggins. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Green deciding where to go with it. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Wizards with the lead. Saw the pass to Poole. Koulibaly with it. Pass to Carrington. A three ball. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Wiggins with it. He's defended by Koulibaly. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And the basket is good.
And easy to see why they turn to Kuzma in these moments. They trust him to go get it.
Here's Podziemski. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. From 12 feet out. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Wiggins.
Man, when they needed him most, Wiggins steps up and hands them an important bucket.
Kuzma kicks to Poole. Now that one is his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Oh, we've seen it before, and we'll continue to see it from Poole. There is no sweat from this man in a big moment like this.
Here's Podziemski. Here's Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. They lead by 4. And an intentional foul right there.
Andrew Wiggins. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Warriors on D. The Wizards working the ball around now. And it's Carrington missing. And here's Golden State. Wiggins in the post. He's defended by Koulibaly. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points. A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Kuzma. Sar with it. Now Poole, pocket 6. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what coach wants to do here?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
Here's Podziemski. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set a screen. So I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks.